you said, we have to remove ourselves from the situation, because either we see that we're breaking the person's spirit, or that person just has a broken spirit, given all of their experiences in life that they endure. It's very, I mean, subjective.
I got so many angles to this thing, but when we talk about the woman, I guess, what's the evidence that a woman has been broken in, in the spirit when she gets to that, or her spirit is broken? I'll say the main thing that jumps out is that she's no longer receptive. And it kind of includes everything that all the brothers were pretty much saying, is she's no longer receptive. That's one way you can definitely tell. And I think we see that. And y'all already know, I don't pander, so I'm not going to throw in that little bullshit. I'm going to keep it real. That's why we see a lot of women in the state that they're in.
Right.
Because a lot of them are operating outside themselves. And they have not reconnected to themselves. And unfortunately, because either the error that men are operating in, are not trying to be an advocate for them to reconnect to themselves. Not reconnect to the man, but reconnect to themselves. And that's what's happened. Society's indirectly had the woman to be, this is who you are, but you gotta chase this, you gotta have this, you gotta have this. This is an object. And so the woman's viewed as an object, but then the woman, in reflection of that indoctrination, is viewing everything to be an object with her. And so that shows in a relationship, that's when a relationship doesn't meet where she really wants. It doesn't meet that object, then all of a sudden she objects. And that's what we see nowadays. We see a lot of objection going on. Because, and one we can tell is, look at the reception. As soon as you can drop a truth to a broken woman, she could be in a tailspin over and over and over again, but she would not receive it.
Right. Objection and rejection.
I'm just telling you, I deal with women all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't have, and so you don't see it. So there's a big reception. And so, this brother was talking about the healing. We can't even get to the healing part until she is willing to stop rejecting herself.
Right.
And that's where the brokenness comes in a relationship. Because nowadays got all these different fancy way relationships, so I'll just say, y'all get what I'm saying.
Right.
People that's intending to be in a relationship, to make sure I cover everyone universally. Whoever's intending to be in a relationship, if there's an objection, if there is a rejection to self, then all of a sudden there's no foundation. Try to do something on insecurity. It ain't gonna happen. It's just not. You can communicate all you want. You can go to people, oh, do this. It's not gonna happen, because as long as, I think we was talking off camera, that's the assault at the woman. So as men, it's not just a black man or Asian man, or it's just for men.
Right.
For men to really get to a space where we understand of the assault that has happened to the woman. Because no matter what we can say decoratively, we're like, oh, the woman's this, but we still expect the woman to be here and us here. But still have our words, still have our stance, but she has to be here.
Right.
We still have our word and our stance, but she could be right here equally with us. And so we have not shifted our own paradigm to learn how to become fluid and open, to begin to invite that. See, that's what the woman needs. If she's rejected, that means someone has to be able to invite her.
Right.
And in that inviting, that she has to be able to be invited to herself. So you have to be that person where she's like, well, I'm into you, where she might be entertained a little bit, but you're inviting her in, but then you're rerouting her to herself, because she's no good to you. As a man, you can fuck her. You know what I'm saying? You can run game, you get the little pleasures and all that stuff. It ain't gonna do nothing for you, because it's still insecure. She's still broken. You know what I'm saying? She's still broken. I'm just talking every day. I mean, that's what dudes out here. And it's like, well, the remedy is you got to be big enough. You said humble. I like you said humbleness earlier.
Right.
And you was talking about celebrating your queen. And that's what it is. Humbleness is to serve. As a man, traditionally when we say the man's supposed to be the leader, well, that means he's not Lord. That means he's not the controller. That means he's a servant. And a point and a guider. So the woman is not having that pointing, that guiding, and that serving. What do you think she is?
She ain't been manufactured.
Yeah, and that's where we're wrestling right now. That's what's happening. We're dealing with a manufactured woman who has not got connected with herself to get transformed to be who she truly is. I mean, that's a whole nother scene. I mean, down to her sexuality, down to who she is as a person. But think about it. Think about the woman that asks who she is. It's all about an object. I'm a mom. I'm this. I'm that.
I'm dominant.
Yeah. But what about you? You see what I'm saying? And so again, we talked about earlier the woman being the life. So how can she pump that? That's all the stuff that's barricading. Everything barricading the life out of her. And she cannot evolve. And the only way she's going to be able to evolve is that someone has to sit there and reroute her to her. So that's my answer.